attending this first edition of this Fellows Interactive session. And we attend on this online platform. And those that indicated interest to attend the physical meeting, we're still expecting some of them here. Yeah, but we're going to start in order not to delay everybody. So the agenda is shared. It's on the platform, it's on the screen here. So we have the opening prayer, which we are going to take the national anthem, the second stanza of the national anthem. Then after that, we take introduction of people that are attending. Then I take the welcome address and the reason why we're here. Then the special remarks from those that are present. Then we take the president's remark, then we take our reactions as fellows. Yeah, that we organize the meeting for. Then recap, the vote of thanks and all like that. So thank you very much. We take the opening prayer now. So we can unmute our microphones and take the second stanza of the national anthem. Okay. O God of creation,
O God of creation,
direct us, lead us right, by you the truth in us, right. Love and honesty,
living just and true, great love
behind the king, build the nation where peace
and justice shall reign. So help us, God.
Amen.
All right. So now we take the introductions of everyone present here. We'll start by myself here. I am Alabi Olusegun Sunday, and I'm the chapter chairman, Nigerian Computer Society Abuja chapter, the convener of this meeting. Thank you. So from the people on the platform now, we can take you one after the other, please.
My name is Abdul Hakim Ajijola. I'm happy to be here. I was actually on my way by road, but when I saw the traffic, I decided to come back home and be virtual. I hope that the president is bringing a big bread as he's coming from Lagos for us. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm a retired vice marshal, Victor Udo.
You look like he's breathing.
Site in Abuja, which I'm in Lagos, on my way to Lekki, so I'm in transit in case I lose connection once in a while. Third me language, joining me.
All right, thanks, sir.
Good afternoon, all. Yeah. My name is Abubakar Ibrahim. I'm with Federal Inland Revenue Service. I work in Abuja, but I'm presently in Lagos on an assignment. I'm very honored and happy to be here, and I look forward to a very productive and enlightening meeting. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's just take it one after the other. Anybody can unmute and talk.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, my name is Solomon Musa Odole. Hello.
Yes, we can.
Okay, my name is Solomon Musa Odole. I just came out of a meeting now. I actually intended coming physically, at least to interact and see faces. But unfortunately, I just came out of a meeting and I'm in a serious traffic. So I decided to join also through the Zoom call. So thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay. My name is Yabo Adeleke Adedeji. I'm on my way to the place. But I'm joining virtually for now. Hopefully, I should be able to get there very soon.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, have we all introduced ourselves? All right. If that's done, then we go further into the program and take the chairman's welcome address. Thank you very much. The national president is not in yet, and the deputy president. And I want to welcome all of us, the fellows. It is a fact that this is the highest cadre of the professional body of ours. So thank you very much for participating in this meeting. Yeah, I welcome us and I appreciate our coming. I've been hearing that when we are doing the introduction that some of us were out of one meeting or the other. We are not in Abuja, but we really appreciate all the efforts that you put to this. Then I just want to give a recap of some of the activities that we have had during the last administration, being the fact that this is the second term in office for us. Everybody knows for a fact that the COVID-19 actually impacted the world and which actually restricted some of our programs. So that one didn't allow us to conduct our programs physically, mostly. And but we are able to actually bring some initiatives that actually take us online. That was when we came about the webinar series that we did weekly that time. And we put it to bi-weekly and monthly later on. So when the COVID-19 was going away, so we have to be organizing our programs physically again. Then we actually did some courtesy calls to some organizations like News Agency of Nigeria, Global Distance Learning, ERC Education Resource Center. There's some of other organizations like that, even the Federal Civil Service Commission. Yeah. And we had our quarterly meetings also, which most of them were actually virtual meetings. Then in 2020, okay, we had won a chapter award from the National Secretariat. And during last year also, okay, 2020 and 2021, we actually have some fellows also that have joined this forum, in which we are using this platform meeting of today to also do a welcome reception for them. Then we have national and chapter elections, which actually brought us back, some of us back, and new people added to us. Then we have 2 of our members in our chapter that are NEC members during the national election. Then in 2020, we had 115 members inducted from Abuja chapter, then 96 members last year, 2021, added to us also. And we actually did a reception for them also, which was online. Then some of our initiatives that we brought, the Computer for School initiative. This one has been on ground, which we met when we came in. and the first edition of it was organized in 2017, yeah, which actually came with some of the challenges also. Because that time, what we requested from FDAs and organizations is fairly use or systems that they are not using again to give us to donate to schools. And with that, we met some challenges after we wanted to donate it. Some of them, they are out of service that we cannot actually bring them up back. And the challenges of even after donating it, following up with them, the electricity and all sorts like that. So we just, before the COVID-19 came also that impacted everything. So that will make us to have a pause on that, but we intend to actually continue this year. Then the Techies Hangout is a new initiative that we brought out also to gather the technologists, we that do IT. We know that we don't usually socialize and all sorts. That's what brought the idea. But the first edition that we had was like a debate that time that we invite some of our professionals to talk about. I think the topic was first robot versus human. Who gets the next job? Then we have another one. So we had 4 editions of it. Then the PPI forum, call this one partnership program initiative. This one we are bringing out to, the idea came from, we are looking for corporate bodies and individuals that actually can be a strategic partner to the NCS Abuja chapter on our programs, and that will be also an incubating forum to bring up ideas. So we inaugurated it last year during the inauguration of new executives. And an inaugural meeting of the forum has aired, where we changed the direction to be an incubation forum. So we are still strategizing on how to implement this one. I'll be talking more on it while we are seeking our support for this. Then the chapter policy, we know that there are some areas, or there are some activities or things that we do that we know that maybe they are not covered in the chapter's bylaw created by the National Secretariat, but that are peculiar to us. So we bring this one up together so that to be a guide for us. Then another thing we brought up is that during our meetings, even the Techies Hangout that we did, was like that, we got support from 2 organizations, Sophos, that have donated antivirus for us to give to our members. And we get from CSEC Nigeria, also Cybersecurity Challenge Nigeria. Also, we got the CSCU certification and training vouchers from them, which we give to our members also to serve as an encouragement to participate in our programs. Then we did some welfare and gifting to some of our members too that celebrated one thing or the other. So on finance, when we took over in 2019, 1,376,000 we met in the account, and during the 2 years, the income we made is 2.4 million, and our expenses on our programs was 2.3 million, and the balance as at October, when the the last administration ended, we had 1.415 in our account, but the current balance as at the day that, 3 days ago, when this presentation was made, it was 1.2 million in our account. Then we want to encourage you also to say something and defend our profession in the public spaces. We are trying as much as possible to see that we actually create a good image for our profession, because many people, when you talk to them, they say, why do I join? Why do I want to join the Nigeria Computer Society? We don't see the impact and also. So that's what actually encouraged us to do most of the things that we have done. Then I go to why we are here. So one, we are using this opportunity to welcome the new fellows that were inducted last year. I happen to be one of them, and 11 others too. We have our immediate past chairman also among us, and some of us too, that we are 12 altogether. So we're using this meeting to welcome them, just like we welcome the members also. Then we need your knowledge. We know that fellows are experienced people. We are experienced people, and we have full understanding of many things that has happened in our society, in our professional body, and want to tap from our experiences also to, sorry, oh, I didn't know that I'm not sharing this, sorry. Okay, we want to share from your knowledge, from the experiences, the connections you have, then financial support also to ensure that our chapter is actually feasible in the society. Then we have identified that there's no much cohesion among our fellows. This one was actually observed in the group. We hardly get any response when information are posted. Then we expect that we interact more among ourselves. So we are using this opportunity also to make sure that we see ourselves, we interact and do all those ones, then to solicit for our participations in our programs, then based on our experience to be resourceful also to some of our programs and initiatives. And we are open to collaboration at any level from us. Then the leadership roles also, let me give you a background into this. Since 2015 that I know that I was vice chairman. That time, when we wanted to come, I think it was only 3 people that applied for the executive positions, the chairman, the vice chairman, and the general secretary. And in a meeting that time that we were doing the election, the electoral committee chairman had to practically beg people to come on board. In 2017 also, the same thing happened. The electoral committee chairman also, who was Dr. Mrs. Roque Bello, practically talked to people, canvassed them to come and be part of the executive. In 2019 also, just a few people came in. I think it's only the chairman, vice chairman, and the general secretary that came up also. So we have seen this trend and we don't want it to continue. So we know that when we have experienced people also, when they come into participation in the leadership roles too, it will help the society. So we're using this opportunity to call for that. Then the partnership program initiative that we talk about, we had the inaugural meeting last year, and what we actually have in it is that we should make it an incubation forum where we have anybody that have an idea of a business or of a project that can bring it up. Then we, among ourselves, we look at people that can actually work together with the project, and some are also ready to sponsor it or give financial help, and some are ready to just bring up their skill about it. So it will be like an investment forum where we do some businesses, and from it, the profits we get from it, we know that, okay, it's being coordinated by the chapter. Chapter will have a part of it. Then those collaborators, the contributors, the idealists, the person that bring the idea, we have a cut, a percentage that goes to that. Then those contributors, those that put their money to support the project also, they will have their own percentage from it also. So this one, we are still on it, and we know that fellows, when you bring your ideas to table concerning this also, it will help us to drive this process. We just want something that, because we know that some of our young ones, they have ideas, and even we too, when we were young, we have ideas that we bring up, and because there are no people to collaborate, to guide ourselves, maybe such ideas have died, and we want to ensure that our young ones, they bring ideas and we actually incubate them, and we turn it into finance for us. Yeah, then for our annual conferences also, we know that some of us participate in it, and we still want to solicit our support. In year 2020, one of our fellows, Mrs. Moni Udo, actually sponsored the registration of, I think it's 5 members. Yeah, 5 members. She paid fully for their registration to register. Those that are not members already just said that, okay, we should get 5 people that to register, and she will pay for it, and she did that time. So, and that's one of the encouragements that we have, and we want to actually ask the fellows also to come in such areas. Then we have provided bus, like for as a transport subsidy for people to attend the conferences. I know that we did it in 2019 in Gombe, and last year also. So we are soliciting for support for all these kind of things too. And even in our organizations during the conferences, if we know that we have access to buses, we can give us so that we can help our members to go to that, and any other support that we think that we can do. So we're just looking for opportunities where the fellows can actually contribute back to the chapter. Then the policy, the chapter policy, I'm going to send this one in the group later so that we can actually see it full. Then it was adopted in our 4th quarter membership meeting last year. And just like I've introduced it before, it's just to solve our peculiar problems within the chapter. Then our annual programs for this year, 2022, We have lined up to 10 activities. And one of it, which is the first, is this Professional Fellows Interactive session. The objective for the year is to enable platform for professional collaborations. Yeah, and in 2020, we have we sought to create values for our members, and in 2021, we bring our professionalism to the facade through national engagement. Then this year, we thought that, okay, we have to enable platforms for professional collaboration so that we can all work together. Then after this is, okay, we are planning the partnership program initiative, just like I've explained before. Yeah, for next month or March. So it will hold in the first quarter, and information will be passed around concerning this. Then in this, we have requirements for them. The PPI forum, it was inaugurated and it's still open for membership. So we share the link in the group also for people to join the forum. Then in this, we need those that we have ideas, bring ideas on board, then contributors, then those that would manage the relationship for that. Then our quarterly membership meeting, we plan to have 4 in the year, in the 4 quarters. Then membership participation, then at each of our meetings, we have presentations. So we need speakers and the venues also for the programs. Because the COVID-19 is fizzling away now, so we hope to have these meetings physically in the year. Then the Techies Hangout, hope to have 4 editions also in the 4 quarters. And in this, we need publicity, sponsorship, media coverage, panelists. The fashion of the Techies Hangout that we're doing now is the debate kind of thing. We get a topic, then we invite professionals to come and enlighten us on the topics, then to bring up topical issues. Then courtesy call, we hope to visit some of the MDAs and private organizations also to ensure that we relate with everyone. There's specialized trainings. We hope to organize specialized trainings also for our members in some areas. So we're still working on modalities on this to bring out the trainings that we do. Okay, then head of and directors of IT conference. We planned this one last year also, but we were unable to do because of the COVID thing. Yeah, so we discovered that in some of our MDAs, even the director of ICT, head of ICT and all sorts, they are not even part of NCS members. So we use this forum also to call them together. We're still working on the database, and we're looking out how to get the database of the directors of institutions like that, so that we can get them involved to drive the membership and also to gather ideas from them. So for this also, we need publicity, sponsorship, media coverage, and the head of ICTs. Then the Tech Day, Network, Tech Kids Development. This one we organized it in 2018. Yeah, just a day like that, and we tied it to the Computer for School initiative that we did that time. Those systems that we collected, we used that day to teach people how to put them together and also. So we plan to do this one too in the 3rd quarter. We're doing it in the 3rd quarter because of the children. I think in 3rd quarter, they will be out of school then on holidays, so that we'll be able to gather them. And for those two, we need all this sponsorship, publicity, media coverage, and trainers and volunteers. A Computer for School initiatives. We have started sending letters to organizations now to donate computers to us. I said before that the challenges that we had before is that some of the systems they donated for us, we cannot even revive them. So we are writing now that anybody that wants to donate, it should be something that we can actually bring up, or it will be a new one entirely so that we can actually use it. And one of the challenges again is that we donate computers, even we are not sure, maybe there's light in the school to run all those ones too. So we'll be looking at maybe working out solar system or even get a generator to do that, to make it work. And we still want to follow up on it by engaging our members to also go there from time to time and organize lectures on IT for them. Then we plan to do NYC advocacy and membership awareness also. Then the annual national conference, we'll participate in it. Then annual lecture, ESCO inauguration and award dinner. So we combine this one into, and in the chapter policy that we actually adopted also, because our election as a chapter usually come within July, August, and the inauguration is done in September. So, but we look at it like last year, we were unable to do the dinner because we actually did inauguration in October. So, and we have solicited for support for all sorts. So in December again, we organize another program. We mean that spending another money. So we have to skip that. So we are using this one to harmonize it so that we do our election towards the end of the year. And by end of December, we'll be able to do the ESCO inauguration, then the annual lecture and the dinner all together. So these are the programs that we have for the year. And I've been talking on why we are here. So those are the things that we come here for today. And I want to have interaction with all of us. So thank you very much for coming once again. Yeah. And when I was talking, we have some of our members and our guests that came inside. So we allow them to introduce themselves. So maybe we should start from the registrars. You can sit down, sir. Yeah.
My name is Mohammed Belali. By the grace of God, the president in this Chapter Council of Computer Professionals, Special Council of Nigeria. Happy to be here.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Yes. Oh, okay, you are online. Oh, okay, sorry. That's fine. But the camera is on you. That's okay. We can see. All right, you are welcome.
Yeah.
Because you know we are not that.
Yes. Many things. Well, some are not IT based, some are IT based, IT consulting, and
some other business.
Many project management, helping private projects in organizations. That's what I have done after retirement now. But my consulting firm is just not only an IT project management. It covers quite a chunk of things. The ones that made my hands after retirement is project management. Into bakery business, giving food to people. So, Always bakery. Finance, service of God, my pastor. Yes.
All right.
I'm Mr. Very well, I happen to have worked in that. She was and she's still my boss. So that's when I was in IT. But now I'm in governance department and the chief compliance officer of the bank. So for now we are still government workers. We've not been appointed to work different activities like that.
And you don't have a farm, sir?
No, I don't have a farm yet.
All right.
Okay, good evening, professional colleagues. My name is Bayo Udinode. A member of the society, currently serving as a member of the National Executive Council, as not best official North Central Zone, covering the states of Abuja, Nasarawa, Benue, Niger, Plateau, and Kwara states. I'm not a fellow, so I think I was invited to part of this.
At the virtue of your office.
By virtue of the hundreds of people.
All right.
Mr. Chairman. My name is member of the big consultant, management. I'm one of the new fellows.
Welcome today. All right, welcome, sir.
My name is Bishop. I retired as the federal officer. Currently, I manage this center where you are, the house living home. And we do all kinds of things. Maybe before you do it, you will have a look at what you do. But I'm sure some of us are aware that I coordinate Digital Cares International that organizes DigiTest, an annual ICT-based conference camps for children, camp and competition for children ages 8 to 18. That we have done for 20 years. I'm still going.
Right, you can take her.
The map, it will direct you here. Okay, let me give you some. Direct.
Okay.
As the director of membership,
all right. Good evening, fellows, professional senior colleagues. My name is Abuja. I am privileged to be the secretary for the association. Actually, one of those that was approached to come and do the job. So I was not elected. I see
You accepted. All right. All right. Yeah, thank you very much. So we go back to, special remarks. I don't know, maybe the deputy president is up. Okay, it's not here, but we have NEC members here. In case you have any message for us. Yes.
Thank you very much. Good day once again. I want to start in notes of our prior to this time, maybe I did say that earlier, and I served as the publicity secretary of the years. And I served as the secretary, after that I served as the secretary of the chapter. I served as the secretary of the chapter for another 4 years before I took the break and served as the national. Well, as the speaker, it's very important to notice that. First, the ESCO's did to call this forum. That's one thing. I also hope that this will be more recurring. I think it's a very good avenue for ESCO's fellows to meet. And of course, I think a lot of face some cases for the first time. And some for the first time in a long while. I think that's commendable. And I think beyond this meeting too, the fellows will have some sort of handshakes within themselves and within the ESCO. And that's all. Again, at the national, one thing that we also seen to the fact that some of us come in, we become dormant for some time, and then again, when we see that we are almost becoming fellow, we come with that state, we become fellow, and then we go back to dormancy. I think one thing that is very key is that we must begin to look at how, because for those of us who are still very young, of course, less than 40, we look up to our elders, Pastor Bishop, since my days as a student, as one person that takes the profession very serious. I think if our fellows too, those people and those veterans can also help to encourage the younger people too, so that we at least have somebody we can look up to, say, no, these professionals are there, we can always go to them and talk to them. That's one. Another thing too that I also want to talk about with our fellows too, I know a couple of us probably will be doing a lot in terms of mentorship and growing to younger people. But I think we also need to look at being more, again, our name will also come a whole lot in terms of encouraging younger people, growing younger people, in terms of NT. I think I want to give it to our fellows to please look around. I know from getting placements for our students of IT, getting place of MIC from our IT people who want to do service and all of that. Let's help them, let's help them go. And let's also show them the way to, let me use that, the way in terms of professional growth and development, another good way to grow. I also want to say this that, well, maybe I should pause at this stage. So once again, I comment yes to and I thank you for inviting me to be part of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, the post.
Well, I think we should take it right so that we don't have. That's what it means is that we have like 5 members of national assembly.
Okay. All right.
I think we should get from.
Okay. You have talked already now. You have talked now. All right, sir. Okay. Started to stress.
I don't know whether Grace is trying So I'm happy to be here, and I'm also very happy to be the giving this opportunity to say something on behalf of the CBN. We just had a program today that's a meeting with the Chief of Executive Officers of Corporate Bodies, with the President and Chairman Council of the Provincial Registration Council of Nigeria, which I believe most of us here today have participated in one way or the other. And I am always trying to associate myself, or rather to be part of most of the activities that ensue in Abuja chapter. Is that because before my coming to Abuja, I have been a friend of the Abuja chapter, and we've been in one way or the other politically together with my brothers here. Mr. Rex, I know what we've been going through before now in NCS, and also my brother. Yeah, he said 40, always the 40 years. This year.
Yeah,
so
15.
But yeah, been a very brother, very supportive member of what the CBN as well as the NCS Foundation for right from the day he was in the school, as he was saying. I want to, on behalf of CBN, tell you that everything that is happening here is something that belongs to our heart. So bringing on professionals to come and participate in terms of IT professional development in the country, and which you are positively doing wonderful. And even when I was the chairman of this chapter, we've been trying to coordinate. We've been partnering with Mr. Rex when he was the chairman of Abuja chapter to see where we can also take a look of what the positive things we're doing. And now that I'm in Abuja and also Alhamdulillah, the registrar of the professional council, I want to tell you that my support, or our support on behalf of the council will be 100%. And we welcome and appreciate this initiative of yours, because with the kind of experience we are learning and we are seeing also, and we've been seeing what Abuja chapter is doing. I believe each and every one of you here can take the country to a different level, better than what it is today. And I also want to honestly appreciate our president, as the president of Nigerian Computer Society, with a lot of activities that is doing, and also the encouragement as well as the inclusiveness that he has promised. And we've seen that kind of a thing here in Abuja happening. So please count CPN as part of you, and whatever is needed, please let us be part of what we can, the little thing we can give out from the government agency or state or other. We will be ready to collaborate with you. We'll be ready also to work together to bring professional level or rather professional presence to be better than what it is today. I'm proud to be here and happy to be among, humbly to be among you people here. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. All right. So we'll go to the president's remark now. Mr. President, sir.
Yes, sir, my chairman.
Okay, thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, the chairman, good afternoon or good evening. Members of the state chapter executive, I want to also appreciate all of you. I've also cited my dear brother, the registrar CPN, Mohammed Ali Bello. I've also seen very close to the chairman. I don't know what Mayowa is doing. Mayowa is not a fellow, but I can see Mayowa, how are you? Quite a while. Okay. I've also cited the vice chairman, Madam Voke, who is also a member of our national membership committee. Next to her is Awa Haji Awa, who is also serving as a member of National Publicity Committee of NCS. I know you are in Abuja chapter as the treasurer, if I am right. Next to her is my very good sister. You have abandoned me. I'm not hearing from you again. Well, no problem. When I come to Abuja, I will look for you. Next to you is our dear mommy in the IT profession. Madam, quite a while. Happy New Year. We appreciate you for standing by us every time. Thank you so much, Mrs. Uduchope, for being with us, for standing by us every time. Well, the person that is sitting before Rukayat, I cannot get the name.
That is
Engineer Shofoluwe.
Yes.
Engineer Shofoluwe is doing a lot of work for me at the moment. Good evening, my brother. I hope our work at the level of national is still going on with you. Thank you so much. My dear friend and sister, though we fought some times ago, but I think we have come back together now. Madam Rukayat, it's good to see your face. Thank you so much for also supporting this meeting. Yes, these are my people. These are my soldiers. These are my soldiers. No problem. I mean, these are the kind of people you can continue to count on. They fight when they need to fight. But I know every step, every action they are taking, they are all towards ensuring that we move forward in this society. Mr. Rex Abitogun, Mr. Bayo Obunumode, we appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for the support, for your work at the national and at the level of Abuja State Chapter. We appreciate you. Ken, I saw that you came to this meeting late. My brother, we still spoke this morning. Thank you so much. When next I come to Abuja, I have to see you so that we'll pay a visit to where we took me to the other time. Okay. Well, the man sitting before Mrs. Yabo Adeleke, I can't get the name.
Mr. Ademosu.
Mr. Moses.
Ademosu in CBN.
CBN. Well, it's good to have you here, sir. It's only okay, ma. Well, it's only that all our requests, all our letters to CBN, we have not been getting positive responses. I hope that will change this time around, this year, 2022. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Our own Mrs. Yabo Adeleke. I know you are tired, but you are still very useful to us in Nigerian Computer Society. During my last tenure, I think you served in about 2 or 3 committees, and you are still serving in our committee now. We appreciate you for your support every time. Of course, we'll continue to count on your support because we still need you. And I'm very sure that with you, the kind of support we need in Nigerian Computer Society will continue. And Almighty God will continue to be with you, man. My registrar, my dear registrar, well, I saw your face again this morning when you were making presentation. The registrar, apart from the fact that you're a registrar, you also belong to Abuja State Chapter now. I know you are a former chairman of Sokoto State Chapter, but now you belong to Abuja State Chapter. And I want to say the chairman, you should hold the registrar very close to you, get him very close to you. Anything you need, you should be able to, is our own. And of course, he's also a fellow of the Nigerian Computer Society now. So whatever you need, you can drag him to get whatever you need in the, from CPN, from him as an individual. Well, I want to welcome you again to this meeting. I want to welcome all of you. And I know there are also some other people that are joining us online. I want to recognize and welcome all of you. I think I have cited AVM Udo online. AVM Udo, good evening, sir. I've cited Abubakar Ibrahim. I've cited our own daddy, Dr. Akim Fakumuda online too. I've cited the Director ICT Federal Ministry of Education, Abubakar Issa, who also served as a guest speaker at our program, at our e-learning program yesterday. I've also cited, yes, our brother, Abdul Hakim Ajijola. I think those are the people I've seen online. We are all welcome to this meeting. I want to say that. Well,
thank you, Prof.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming. Well, I want to say that I want to congratulate the executive led by the chairman, Mr. Olusegun Alabi, for this initiative for bringing fellows in Abuja State Chapter together. This is a unique initiative. I mean, I don't think we have had this initiative from any state chapter. This is indeed a very good one. And I want to believe it's because the ESCO has recognized the fact that the think tank for the chapter, they are supposed to be giving direction, they are supposed to be providing necessary support for all your programs and activity. And I think because you have considered them very important, I'm very sure the kind of people I'm seeing here this evening, the fellows we have in Abuja State Chapter will not disappoint you. Well, this that you have done, that you have brought them together, I want to believe that it's going to make all of them to also be stronger in Nigerian Computer Society and also in Abuja State Chapter NCS. At the level of national, even some of them that we don't see at the meeting of College of Fellows meeting regularly, they are in attendance now. That shows that with this initiative, we also find a way of connecting them so that we make them to also participate fully in what we do at the national, especially at the level of College of Fellows and at the level of the national of Nigerian Computer Society. We want to appreciate all of you. Of course, Abuja State Chapter is a very strong chapter. If you have to count 1, 2 chapters that are very strong in Nigeria, Abuja State Chapter will be one of them. Though Abuja State Chapter missed the opportunity of continuing to be the most vibrant chapter in 2021. And I think a lot of people challenge me for that. But it is clear that, of course, we have to look at another state for that. But even with that, we are very sure that Abuja State Chapter is very strong, very committed. 2, 3 of our NEC members are from that chapter, and they are really doing so well. They are providing the necessary support. They are the people you can really depend on when you have assignment. The truth is that we are so many in Nigerian Computer Society, close to 15,000 membership now. But if you now talk about giving people responsibility, there are very few people that can take responsibility because of the fact that the return, the proceed, we don't even have much to give our people. It's sacrifice, sacrifice, and sacrifice. And of course, anytime I call on my people from Abuja State Chapter, They always listen to me. They have been assisting me to for representations at different meetings, different forums in Abuja. And that is why at times I call the chairman Abuja chapter the president of NCS in Abuja. Of course, this is because the president cannot be everywhere. This work we are doing, we have to do it together. It's not only Shuria's responsibility. NCS is for all of us, and we have to continue to ensure that we make NCS to be strong and to be known. Of course, we have all seen that the tempo has changed since we became the president. Since we had with my National Executive Council, of course, we have come so strong. We are making NCS to be known. We have continued to make NCS to be a platform for championing IT development in this country. We have continued to make NCS to be the voice of all IT professionals in this country. We have continued to consider our members, very important to us. Yesterday when I got to the secretariat, there is a member that reported an issue to us. And I got to the secretariat and I saw that my secretariat has not attended to that issue. When I was at the secretariat myself, I had to develop a letter that will be sent to that organization, because when we have a member that has been on the IT cadre for several years, and the organization is trying to convert him to be a registry staff because he came in with HND and so on and so forth. So these are the issues. We take any issue that concerns our members very seriously. And of course, that is what we are supposed to be doing as a society. We are not there yet. There are still so many things we need to do. We need to continue to get government to recognize the fact that we are the true umbrella body. Government should not be doing anything in this country without recognizing NCS. And we have been fighting it. We have continued to get more recognition. Of course, we are not there yet. We need to do more. We need to do a lot. This morning, I was still talking about, I was discussing with somebody on the need for us to have a separate IT cadre in government and so on and so forth. I know CPN is doing a lot in that. Of course, this is also something we need to support CPN towards ensuring that we are able to realize it. So that is even one of them. We need to do a lot. And of course, we are moving forward. We only want to continue to seek for more commitment for all the fellows in Abuja. I used to tell people that government will not help us to take our profession to the level we want. Us as members, we have a lot to do. We have to come together strongly and then defend this profession anywhere we find ourselves. When I became a member of NEBADA board, I saw that we have engineers there. And the truth is that at a point in time, we got to know that the people that were considering our draft bill at that time, there were engineers among them. And they were able to push the fact that if you don't put an engineer as a member of board, they will not approve the proposal. So these professional bodies are fighting for themselves. And we also stand tall every time and support and fight for this profession. We have a lot to do as individuals. At our various organizations, what are we doing? How are we encouraging members to come under the umbrella of NCS? How are we trying to ensure that we educate people that want to run NCS down? You know, and of course, these are some of the things we are supposed to be doing as members, especially at the level of fellows. We have a lot of work to do. Of course, more and more people are now showing interest in the Nigerian computer society with the efforts we have been making since we came on board. When we came on board, we discovered that there are so many people, more people practicing IT in this country, more people than those that are under the umbrella of NCS. And we said, we will continue to reach out. We'll take the gospel of NCS to all the nook and crannies of this country. So that if you are practicing IT in this country, you will not say you don't know about NCS. When we came on board, we discovered that some people were still saying they didn't know about Nigerian Computer Society. Right now, that is not the situation. More and more people continue to know about Nigerian Computer Society. More and more people continue to come and join us. And that is why in 2020, we had about 1,000 new members. Last year, we have about 800 and something new members. And I've also given target for about 1,005 new members in 2022. So we'll continue to promote you. We'll continue to support you. We'll continue to do what you members want us to do. Of course, as fellows, we expect more from you. We expect you to give us direction, to guide us, to give us suggestions on what we need to do. We will be giving you more assignments, more work, so that we will together move our society forward. Without wasting our time, I want to again appreciate the ESCO of Abuja State Chapter led by Mr. Olusegun Alabi for this initiative. This is indeed very wonderful, very good. And of course, we are very sure, and I'm also confident that this meeting, this assembly will assist in moving the chapter forward, will assist in also moving Nigerian Computer Society forward, will assist in moving the IT profession forward. Abuja State Chapter has a number of good fellows. Many of them are even very good. If you have somebody like Madam Odushote, that is still with us, very strong. You know, some of us who are not members when she has been serving NCS. Now, even some of us that you have become fellows, she's still serving, she's still with us. I was surprised when I saw her in Akwa Ibom. So when we have somebody like that, of course, it's also encouraging us, is making us to also want to do more. And at the level of National Executive Council, I want to assure all of you that we will not disappoint you. We'll continue to raise the bar. We'll continue to promote NCS to the level all of us expect it to. On that note, I want to stop for now and appreciate all of you for your time, for listening to me. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you so much, sir. So on our program next is now is the time reactions, remarks, interactions from fellows. So the floor is open to us now. We can respond to what we have been saying. Then any other idea that we think that we can bring on board. We need promises also. How you want to support us and all sorts. So the floor is open to all the fellows now. Let us hear from you. Thank you. All right, from online too. Sorry. Oh. Okay. We have to leave. Okay. All right, ma'am. We can take you. Sure. Yes, to everyone. Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. I may have to leave the meeting anytime from 5:30 p.m. Yeah, AVM would. Okay, we can take you now.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
So that's his own suggestion.
Okay.
Our meeting should not be more than 90 minutes.
All right. We will have loved to do, but you can see that we haven't started around maybe 4:30 or so.
No,
yeah, because it's because of yeah, I understand. Yeah, general advice. Yeah. So Really? All right. Okay, FBM, sir. Maybe we should take you before you go, sir. Oh, okay. Okay, you can unmute yourself, sir. I think you're muted and I'm muted.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sorry, I have to leave before 6 because I'm here for another event. But it's been a pleasure. Joining my first time, and I've listened to all the programs, exciting programs, the purpose for the meeting, and the president's speech. And I think we'll try our best within our. It's our profession. We have to defend it, like you said. I know you mentioned something concerning the civil service. I think I don't know whether my wife is attending, but I'm sure she can provide you with the list of IT professionals in the service.
Oh,
she has
okay.
been driving that.
That's
I think I can speak for her. Secondly, whichever way we can support the profession, we are always available to do that. I put something on the platform that please, most of what discourages someone like me for joining meetings is when you say 4 o'clock and we start 4:35. You know, it's and then we stay on and on. I've been on a committee with Rex. He knows if we say 4, if we give 4, 5, 10 minutes, we start and keep to reasonable time so that we don't. Eat into, I'm sure we are all very busy people so that we can program our time and be able to attend. Once meetings start going beyond 2 hours, 3 hours, next time people will just be very reluctant. So thank you very much. Good initiative. I assure you of our support. Thank you very much. I may have to
thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, we can be taking it interchangeably. Yes, sir. Okay, mommy. I thought you want to take it.
I want to thank you very much people that have run the executives of this chapter, people from inception. Thank you very much. My emphasis is usually getting young people to be involved in activities of a professional organization, because that's what talks about sustainability and increase in interest of professionals in the chapter. The mentions footnotes making the society popular amongst people. I deal with quite a group of young people, and most of them don't have anything to do with this. So I was thinking, one of the things that could do that would help a lot is getting involved in youth corporates. The youth corporates that we give them some form of welcome, especially those of them that are IT-based corporates. If we bring them together and have a roundtable with them, encourage them, and also give them assurance that we can be of assistance to them. Mentorship at the time, I don't know whether it's the Ministry of Women Affairs or one of these ministries that started to identify young people and they were placing them alongside permanent secretaries, ministers, to watch over them, girls in particular. So things like that have been done, and a number of us were very happy to have some of them around us. There was an orphanage. I was asking for support along those lines, that we got some of their children who are students of universities into this place. And sincerely, it was as if the young guys should not go again by the time we were done in the 1 year that they stayed there. So I think that would help a lot. And I know my sister would be willing to bring someone or two people out of the way, best of them from the all the others to give support and all those things. So that's just an idea. And then this meeting is a very good initiative. I said when I was introducing myself that this is a learning curve, and we want to encourage your students as anybody that wants to come here. I'll try and show us around if we want when we are done, and we'll try to be as fast as possible. Thank you again. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Anyone online that wants to talk, you can raise up your hand so that we'll pick you. All right, you can go ahead.
This is a meeting on overdue, and it is good that we're meeting this time. The Fellows platform, I think that one comes to be like now. The essence was to have an avenue where fellows can interact, fellows can talk. So when we created that platform, then we observed that some of our fellows know it to contribute to the main platform. So possibly they'll feel more comfortable when they're relating with their peers. So having this is good. But one thing that I want to talk about, which will address some of the points raised by Mrs. Obishota. The Computer for School initiative, really when we consider the idea was to provide training, to provide mentorship, to provide interactive session. Training for members of the public. That's why the first meeting we had, we brought those computers for hands-on practice. And I think we could fix about 5 computers that started in Polytechnic. So events like that need to be sustained such that we can have training. The second part is usage. Usage of those systems that were donated was meant for the idea is to get those systems donated to schools. And also equally find a way to interact with people, interact with students. So we expect that members will be able to maybe one Friday, Thursday, depending on what the chapter are doing. Just 1 hour. Okay, pick a particular school and go there, provide lecture, and people get to learn. The other part of it is the volunteer. Okay. If not be able to volunteer, we allow some of our guys are hands-on in terms of the class. We have opportunity to showcase also train people during that program. But what is where does the fellows come in? As fellows, for me, I've asked a couple of times what is the essence of the fellowship. And for me, I believe that as a fellow is an opportunity to give back. Right? That's the story of it. That's the West. So if we spend years training ourselves, or for some people that are privileged to get training from government, sponsorship from government, from one level to the other, and are equally well exposed, it is a time to say, from the much I've acquired, I want to donate little. Donating little in the area of knowledge, in the area of skills, and financial resources. But what have we seen over there? Seeing people that got fellowship and the state. We've seen people that have used it as something to brand, just put it as a service, okay, to my name. We should be beyond that. And the fellows need to interact. The fellows need to challenge themselves. We can talk about problems in our society, in the country, from now to tomorrow. But the good question that we should be asking ourselves is what am I doing? Change the narrative. What am I doing to contribute such that the situation that we possibly find ourselves, or the problem that are facing us, people coming behind us with the numbers of the fellows in the society today. I'm sure even when you talk about conference group, you have fellows sponsoring people. One of the things that we did at the conference committee is adopt the student, adopt the member. So it is expected of us, in fact, if we wait for conference, you can pay for just pay for one person. I'm not asking for pick one person. So if you pick one student and sponsor the person to conference, we've done a whole lot. I've benefited from this kind of initiative way back when I was in school. So our fellows need to be challenged, need to be encouraged, they need to find ways of giving back to the society, they need to help the society to grow. It is kind of appalling that we hear some fellows telling you that I'm a fellow of the society, but I don't have anything to do with you. When I came on board as chairman of the I visited a couple of people, went to their offices, met with them, and surprisingly, one of them told me that I left NCS from one executive. And I said, since that time, you feel comfortable that you're not part of I don't have anything to do. Also, you use FNCS, right? I think it's my fact, but it's beyond that. So, I'm getting like this will give us opportunity to know each other. For example, I'm meeting with Moses for the first time. I know that this is ability to bring together person across different associations. We just need to do. We see the way PMI, Abuja, Nigeria chapter is going. We see the way ASACA is growing. We see the way SIBA. Okay, these are foreign bodies with local chapter here. So over the years, we contribute to so many things to grow these international bodies. At the local level, the knowledge we've acquired, the exposure we've got, NCS is the right platform to make that transparent to our members and other. So I congratulate Mr. Chairman. I thank our owners, my IPP. Good to see you. Say that around. So thank you. And I thank all our owners. It's encouraging when we have the likes of this stability, big partners. I'm sure that we're still going to have more. I say thank you.
All right, thank you very much. All right.
Okay, Dr. Pakonda.
Okay.
My question is around my, say thank you.
All right, you can go on. No, okay. Alhaji Ajilajala, can we take you now, sir?
Okay, sir. Just to say thank you for convening this meeting and thank you for literally remembering us. I think it's important for us to appreciate the strengths and weaknesses of some fellows or many fellows. I would say that by the time somebody becomes a fellow, they probably have gained quite a bit of experience. In the case of quite a few fellows, by the time they, as fellows, they are either at retirement, close to retirement. There are some special exceptions. My sister, Mrs. Odushote, remains sweet 16. I can see people like Rukia is still 11 and a half. But apart from those exceptions, I'd like to say that where I think the primary strength of fellows is their experience. And so I think it would behoove the association, particularly the Abuja chapter that we are, to try and leverage our experience, our exposure. So whether that means through virtual or real life events where we can share our experiences, where we can give insights into the way things work, and maybe more importantly, give insights into how we got where we are. For example, in Nigeria today, I would say that, and with due respect, there is nobody that I know that can tell the story or the history of .ng better than our sister Ibukun. This is part of an institutional memory which we owe a duty on. And so even if the chapter starts by saying, asking each fellow to develop maybe 2 or 3 videos in a single issue, especially, and I'm not talking about generic issues like, how does this work, but specifically to Nigeria, so that this institutional memory is captured and is there for posterity. We don't know how long the good Lord will give us life for. And so, as they say, some of these stories quote from his mouth. Now, we may have 1 or 2 other fellows like AVM Udo, who may not be able to tell us all the stories that he knows. But I think that we can also task people like him to give us some insight into how certain things happen, whether it is on data privacy, the journey to data privacy, or even the journey of Defense Space Agency. Again, maybe there are a lot of things you cannot say, but I would really ask the current executive to please look at how you can capture our institutional memory collectively, look at how you facilitate us some of this knowledge and insight to the younger ones, and to facilitate how that institutional memory can be stored in a manner that lives beyond us and lives beyond your administration. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, everybody. And it's lovely to see all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, we can take you.
I think I'll just start from where it's from. Say that I think something about everybody that I've worked and I've become the fellow has a story to tell. Unless you got what that fellow when you got it. But you actually will, then there must be a story to tell within your organization. How your organization arrived right from the low level, and that could be used just coming up where it is. And again, can readily be used to help the younger generation to grow. The younger generation definitely had a better idea on technology right now, but like we all have said, the experience on how to use the knowledge you have, get what you want, and where to rest those that have the previously worked and have the skill. So that's where the synergy comes in. So there must be a synergy between old and the but I know what I'm doing for the area of mentoring. Then the next thing I also talk about also is membership grants, which are also stored. And quite a lot of time I've had to talk to those. I'll take my own organization where I went for research. Definitely I wasn't active when I was in service. That's a statement of fact. We just knew we were a member of NCS, but we never had that NCS. But pulling out and here now, I start looking back at what happened, what didn't make us to have that time and all that. And one of the things that come because I talked to a lot of my colleagues that still as if I'm still within the bank itself. And one of the things that found out that a couple of them say complain about is the programs that we have. The programs that FCS has. A lot of us that are there that are in IT, central bank, don't just use the place and go. For example, a lot of them are members of the ISACA. A lot of us, even while I'm members of ISACA. And we drive ISACA. Those who are in ISACA, we know, those are CDA. But what has caused some of these things is because they complain lightly about the programs we know. And therefore, I have a suggestion for you. And the suggestion I'm bringing to the table is, please allow some of these practitioners. They are practitioners in the sense that they only use, they put whatever they have learned into applications. But we find out that some of the things, the lectures that we give are educative. It's to expose you to the knowledge of things. It is not to say this is the application of things. And this is where the practitioners come in. They're able to tell you where it works. They're able to tell you where it does not work. And so if they're able to bring all this together, when we have those who are educating us on the level of what the technology is saying, and we also have those who are telling us, even if the education of the technology says this is what is practicable about what has been said. You see, the society goes, and everybody also is more related. So you know what happens from the practitioner's point of view, you also know what happens from the educative point of view. So I think we need to look at that and synergize that. Most of our programs, we can, even while we develop some lectures, you can ask a practitioner to come and tell you what has happened, pertaining to what that lecturer has said. Have you tried it? If you have tried it, what is your opinion about it? How does it do? So it breaks, and we're able to tap these practitioners on. We give them options within the hour, or 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Then that takes me to time management. Even like that, I'm looking at my time. Because I don't think that I have patience to go for anything for more than 2 hours. That's me, I'm sorry about it. But that's just it. So So we need to look at that because somebody who will not close or is busy at the office cannot say it's sitting down at the desk for more than 1.5 hours at a time. He just wants to pop in, do what he has to do, and then get himself going. So we also need to look at that, which also borders what just said about time management because that has to do with time management. I think those are the 3 points I'm making, and I join others to say thank you very much. I actually came physically because I felt I wanted to see faces, which is a good one. I wanted to meet with people and all that. And I will only end by saying that maybe once in a quarter or once in 6 months, we call this kind of a thing and we come together and then we share ideas. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. Okay, we can take you. Yeah, that's we're almost 2 hours, though it's almost 1.5 hours in the meeting. But let's just make it snappy so that we can go to this one. Firstly, let's say discussion together, talking together. Very proud of all of you. Coming to the issue here, I think the first thing we need to look at as parents, like somebody like you said here, that we are supposed to give back to society. And giving back to society, we are supposed to be persons with deep knowledge of the society. What do we do? From time to time, I think there is need to move out some thematic that people can chew on. They come to the conclusion that this is like the research kind of thing. The purpose now pick up issues like that, take some younger ones or some younger professionals along, like a project kind of thing, come out solution. Just going by what Madam just said, I think it's very, very necessary. I think I said such a thing sometime in Ibadan, not this last year. The conference in Ibadan. I only hear of researches, I only hear of this, I'm not seeing anything that is going to be very, very tangible. You know? So why don't we, even if the person does not have enough grammar to express himself, or but he has a practical view to the grammar that you are speaking, why don't we see how this practical view to the grammar is manifested? So let's give some people chance, make progress, to come up, demonstrate some things. Then we can polish them up if there is need. Because we see the importance in whatever they are doing. Then we can polish them up. That is that. And coming to basically, I don't know whether this is a basic when you say that or maybe I approach privately. I think I want to. So everybody on the online, we greet you. Thank you for your patience. And thank you all of you. Thank you. All right. Any other comments? No, I've taken it. All right, well, I don't know. Okay. My name is younger generation, they have a lot of this love to go out. So a lot of us will not see that. So
So I think I want us to start with wider. That was traditionally we just think of those institutions like but we should drill down. So that's better for somebody, especially yes, yes.
Actually, and it's called Heritage for the young ones. They are groups right from or categorize them into so that they can get to know the right way of using technology. That is my goal in that page. That it's not just having the phone that the parents need to get, but for at that their image and what is all about. But I think the investment to grow up. So it's so good. And I also teach use that as an opportunity to teach languages to people in a house in which the younger mothers and fathers don't think is important. They don't have the time. Everyone speaks English to their children. So it's also good to allow the child to learn your own language. So whether it's English, whether it's Yoruba, whether it's English.
All right. All right.
Sorry, I want to because I wanted to enlarge our things and get into all these global schools. This school is just there. The principal when I'm the head teacher when I got there was that. You couldn't believe it that somebody was coming and offering to do this. I said, do you have options? So we have. They only have 2 systems there, and the children are over 300. So you can imagine the kind of resistance we even get when you're trying to do things of this nature. But we have a responsibility to do it. I've said that I'll follow it up until it is done. That those children will have it. So we shouldn't expect that it's going to go on a platter. They have there children from private schools, children from knowledgeable parents, they're brought here anytime they have the time. But those other children that are the targets, that if their schools they don't have experience, we need to put extra effort, sure, that we bring them.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Oh, you want to say something? Okay.
When I look at
Chairman. Chairman.
So, as failures, both personal support, probably all of the way you have coming, and also I'm looking at the industrial level of where we work. Let me say, industrial support from organization goes a long way to support that. there are certain things the computer can do, the organization doesn't use them, then those things can be given to where you gladly receive. And financial support. Also, sensitization to get the members, staff of those industries to be actively involved in what we are doing. You know, that comes into mentorship also. I know there are so many people that are asking what this NCS is all about, what do they get. I'm able to find so many people in the organization and they are realizing the benefits of the NCS member. You know, the other thing I want to see that fellowship are you know, like we said earlier, and I'm looking at the way this college is a plug-in to the national program. I was once opportunity to be in the College of Training meeting. We found out that some of us there are fellow people, and some of us are not activities of the fellowship again. You know, so I want to, since we have younger people, like the definition of something that is over 5 years. You know, when we came in, they asked us advice to Abuja, let's go into the national, you know, activities. Let's show every conferences. Let's keep our youth up to date. Also, we contribute, which most of us are there. When I saw what is coming up as a fellow, I said already, I've been in a fellow already because of activeness. I know it's going to do more, and so to other people. Our chapter meetings by now should be very strong. I also know that very regular. So we'll go to the next.
He has accepted. Okay. Yeah. All right. Since we have a clue now. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. We really appreciate your time. And responding to our comments, yeah, I will share the presentation I did before on the group so that we will see, because some of these things we have actually highlighted it that we said, okay, we need your support for them. So we really appreciate you coming for this meeting, and we hope that it will just be a starting point for development in our chapter also. So thank you very much for this. Because time has gone, so we just keep the recap. We expect that everything we have been saying, that the secretary will just highlight them. So we will be sharing that one later. So we'll take a photo of thanks by the vice chairman.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Minister, my mentors, and my elders, our fellows. Zonal coordinator, chairman conferences, welcome every one of us once again. It's a privilege to be part of this meeting because we are the younger ones looking up to the people we are meeting with today. So it's good that we have this opportunity to talk about how we can. Thank you. Observation taken. Okay, the chairman conference is first. Okay. No, it's not. In the learning course, that's why we are here. Okay, and I don't know if the president is still online.
No, he has left. He has left.
Okay.
Just keep everything like that. Just play safe.
That's why we are here. So we need you to help us so that we can better professional. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone for taking the time to be present here. And we look forward as a society and as a member of the ESCO as an entity to better meetings of this kind so that we can impact society, our chapter, better. We are going to have noted most of the points here today. So it's not just going to be a meeting, and by the grace of God, we are going to follow up on all the suggestions and advice for the chapter and feedback will be given. And we'll continue to collaborate by the grace of God. We'll come to you for help, for support from time to time. So I say thank you once again for being here.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we should just take the closing prayers, which is national pledge. Then we take the photograph. All right. So let's take the national pledge. Oh, okay. Sorry, our General Secretary is online. Okay, that's left. Right. Let's go. I pledge to declare my country to refrain from awareness, to serve as all my strength, to defend our identity, and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God. Amen. Thank you very much. I don't know where we can go. Is that okay? Oh, it's true. We forgot it. Please. All right, can we